What's up, everybody? This is Steven.
And this is Alan.
And welcome to another episode of Paint Talk. Today we're talking about floor paint.
Yep. Ever wanted to paint your floor, Steven?
All the time.
There you go. Well, here's some great options for you. We're talking about Treadplex over here, and then we have Sherwin-Williams Porch and Floor Enamel.
So this is the one that people know. This one you will see if you walk into a Sherwin-Williams. You'll see it on the shelves sometimes. You'll even see it out in the front sometimes. It's a great paint. During the paint shortage, it was such a great paint, they decided not to make it. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Because everybody's asking for it. All our painters are used to it.
Yep.
But it's back.
It's back.
Right? In most stores. Most stores, we got some Porch and Floor. It's good stuff. At one point during the paint shortage, I had a few gallons of this just kind of from an old project tucked away. And I'm sure I could have sold those things for a good amount of money.
Yeah.
On
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace. I didn't. I saved them. I think I still have them.
Yeah.
But it's a really good product. You can do it on top of concrete floors. You can do it on top of like a wooden porch as well. Some people want to stain a porch, but other people might want to paint it, right? Especially like if you go to those older neighborhoods, they've already got painted porches, and so this is a great product.
Yeah.
After you do your proper prep and everything, to go ahead and recoat your wooden porches, or if you've got like a concrete patio or something like that, Porch and Floor Enamel is awesome. It's not designed for garage floors. It is not, hot tire pickup. It doesn't have that ability.
Nope.
So if you do this on your garage floor and you drive on top of it, it's definitely not rated for that. This is really more for porches, as in the name.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Treadplex is another great product. Alan, why don't you go ahead, and this is one we were using a lot the last couple years.
We started using it a lot when they didn't have Porch and Floor Enamel, and honestly, we like it a lot. It's gonna lay out really thick and nice. One thing to say is that the reason you should use these types of products for like concrete floors and wooden stuff instead of just like, I don't know, a regular exterior paint or interior paint or whatnot is that these are designed to be walked on. So you won't get those tread marks, especially if you have like big dogs or if you're in an area that's getting a lot of foot traffic in and out. If you just use like regular exterior paint on the patio or something like that, over time you will get tread marks through it. So you'll get basically little markings where people are walking. This stuff is designed to hold up against that, and so it'll last much longer on your patios or even in the interior like concrete floor or something like that. If you need to use it, you can. The one thing I will say for either one of these products is that moisture is a big deal. So if the concrete or the wood is wet at all, it can bubble up and peel. So you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
But Treadplex is a good substitute. Huge. We like it a lot. They roll out really easily. It's pretty easy to apply if you're a painter.
Easy to apply. There's not like an epoxy where you got to catalyze it or anything like that. It's super simple to use. The guys will like it, and like Alan said, like I've seen people just go ahead and try to use certain acrylic paste, interior exterior paints on the floor, and always you see all the shoe marks, especially from like sneakers and stuff. And then they're not very washable. Like if you want to hose them down and stuff, your standard paints are not going to quite hold up to that.
Right.
Even the exterior ones. Whereas these, you can hose it. You can get the scrub brush out. You can actually really clean these floors really well, and kind of brighten them up each time you do that. Treadplex, most of you, if you're a painter, you're going to think, I thought that was more of a commercial floor, like concrete. It is. That's what it's designed for, mostly. But it can be used for residential. It could even be used on top of wood. And during the paint shortage, we kind of ran to this product, and now we actually really like it for those purposes. So if you're a Sherwin-Williams guy and you're like, oh, no, technically, blah, 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 you feel free, hit us up in the comments, but be nice. Right, but we've had some pretty good experiences with the Treadplex in those scenarios. Obviously, now that Porch and Floor is back, we're using that more and more too. The Porch and Floor comes in, I think it's a satin and a semi-gloss, right? Yeah. With all floor paints, if you're going to do a semi-gloss, you might want to consider adding a little bit of a shark grip or something like that. Yeah. If it's going to be an area that you feel like it's going to get a lot of water or steps and you might slip.
Makes it more tacky.
But neither one are, even in the semi-gloss, are super slippery because they are designed to be a walkable surface. But sometimes with glossy surfaces, I still recommend if you're worried about that. If you're older, you don't want to have a fall, shark grip for all floor painted surfaces is always a good idea.
Could be clumsy.
You could just be clumsy. Yeah, you don't. I guess you don't have to be old to be clumsy.
You can just be. Yeah. Anyways, the other reason that these are good to use is that we recently did like a school project. We did treadplex in a few bathrooms, and it's great because it is a little thicker. And so in the concrete where you have some of those hairline cracks, not big cracks, but little hairline cracks, this product, when you roll it out and stuff, it kind of helps fill it in a little bit. So obviously you can also just fill in the cracks too, but if it's a job or production and you're just trying to get it done quickly, it just gives you a more smooth, and it'll fill in kind of some of that stuff a little better than other products out there because it is a little thicker.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to use. Painters love it. And you can recoat in about 4 hours. So even if you need to do 2 coats, oftentimes if you can
get it done in a day,
you can get it done in 1 day. So
awesome. Well, thanks for listening. Make sure to subscribe, like our video, and share it with someone. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.